How's it going, everybody? It's Chad Calhagen. So I wanted to open a dialogue here once again about the differences, a little more in depth this time, between AT&T's GoPhone and Cricket Wireless. All right. So first of all, neither service, both being prepaid, offers either international or national roaming. Not a surprise. That's a big part of why it's cheaper and there's no surprises on your bill. No big deal. As a result of that, the network coverage on AT&T GoPhone and Cricket Wireless are going to be just identical. Same network coverage, same voice coverage, same data coverage, period. Beyond that, here are the black and white differences. Okay, first of all, as I explained in my previous video, comparing the two, right off the bat, network priority. Now, keep in mind, this isn't going to be something that from day to day normal usage you're going to run into that often. However, it is a reality. It is completely backed and confirmed by AT&T's own technical support. So it is a fact. It's just not a huge, it shouldn't be a huge deciding factor between the two, but it is a fact. Network prioritization. Now, unsurprisingly, the postpaid coverage is going to be the top of the hill, okay? Right under that, AT&T GoPhone. Under AT&T GoPhone is Cricket Wireless, and under Cricket Wireless is all the other MVNO third-party prepaid carriers, whether you're talking H2O, anything, okay? They're all on the same level below those top three, okay? Now, when you're talking about network priority, you're talking anything between dropped calls, text message sending and receiving. Sometimes that can happen a little slower. Sometimes they won't go through at all in rare occasions. And also, once in a while, you'll get pushed off of LTE onto 4G or 3G or whatever under extreme network congestion scenarios, but it's got to be pretty congested for that to happen. So don't sweat that too much. Okay. Beyond that, the other differences, AT&T GoPhone has a $45 plan, comes with 6 gigs. It does offer hotspot on that for no extra charge. That's kind of nice. Not gonna lie about that. That's good. That does also come with data rollover, so you're not going to build up a whole bunch of data. However, every 30 days, whatever you didn't use up in the previous month, that data will add on to your guaranteed 6 gigs, so you could end up with a good amount of data if you're on Wi-Fi a lot. So that's nice. GoPhone also does not, I'm not going to say they don't throttle your data. They do and they don't. Okay, because they're prepaid, you're not gonna get super fast data speeds all the time with GoPhone. You're gonna get pretty fast data speeds on GoPhone sometimes, but there will be other times where postpaid is gonna noticeably take priority, and it's gonna be all over the place. So, can you rely on it 100% of the time? Not necessarily, but the lower price point, you can't complain too much about it. Not a deal breaker. But I mean, the reality is there. Sometimes you'll be faster than Cricket, sometimes you'll be slower than Cricket, sometimes you'll be the same as Cricket. That's just how it is because it's prepaid. I've seen megabits per second up in the 30s, 40s. I've also seen megabits per second way lower than that. So it's just kind of a crapshoot. That's how it is. Their unlimited plan, very very hard data cap, way slower than Cricket. Okay, you are top speed on the GoPhone unlimited data plan for $65 is 3 megabits per second. That is just stupid slow. We're talking DSL speed. Not ideal. Is it usable? Absolutely. Is there hotspot? No. Cricket doesn't have hotspot either. Not a surprise. And you got the usual, up to 22 gigabytes with the AT&T service, and then during periods of network congestion, you might be occasionally throttled. From what I've heard for direct customer feedback is that it doesn't happen that often, or for some people, not at all. So don't worry about that. Another knock against GoPhone would be that their customer service and convenience is not nearly as friendly and easy as Cricket. For example, if you're porting in a number to GoPhone, you can do it on the website, but they make it weird where you have to set up an active line of service with, in that case, would be a temporary phone number. And so once you get that started, then you start the actual process of porting your number from whatever carrier there is. And if you do it on the phone, get prepared to be on the phone for a long time. I did mine on the phone, and man, I was on the phone for a while. Okay. Not a huge deal, but with Cricket, you go on the website, you're activating your phone, and porting in your number is just one very simple extra step. I mean, very simple. It's way easier, way more straightforward, as it should be. Convenience wise, okay, with GoPhone, if you would like to change your bill date, they'll just straight up tell you you can't. The only way to do it is to not pay for your service, let it purposely disconnect you, and then you go without any phone service on your GoPhone account for however many days until you want to change to the new bill date, whether you're waiting for a paycheck or whether you just prefer it to be on a different day. That's all there is to it. You just wait with no service, and then when you're ready, you pay the bill, and at least you don't miss out on the other days that it was off. It just restarts your 30 days from the new date that you paid. But I feel like that's ridiculous, because on Cricket, if you want to do that, all you got to do is just call up customer service and say, I want to change my bill date. They'll prorate your bill. You pay for a few extra days. Done. No loss of service, no lapse of anything. No big deal. It's not, in my opinion, a ridiculous request to want to change your bill date. You shouldn't just have it set in stone. So I feel like that's obscenely ridiculous. There's no reason that you can't do that. Also, the app. Oh my God. At least on Android. I can't vouch for iPhone or Windows, but I'd be shocked if it's any different on the other operating systems. On Android, you download the My AT&T app and you go on there, you log into it, and all it does is just spit you out, already logged in, mind you, but it still spits you out once you log in just to the mobile web. It just puts you on the AT&T GoPhone mobile website. And the only convenient thing about it is that you're already logged in. You could just go to the mobile web and log in to the AT&T website and get into your account. And I mean, it's almost more straightforward than that. So it's just like, why does this app even exist? I don't get it. It's pointless. On Cricket, you download the app. It's not perfect, but you download the app, you log into the app, and you stay in the app to look at your account information and change your settings, because that's what an app is for. An app isn't made to just be a shortcut to get online to a mobile website. That's dumb. So there's everything for GoPhone. Now for Cricket, on the unlimited plan, you get 8 megabits per second, not unlike all the other plans. So just all the plans across the board, a little bit slow, but not nearly as slow as the 3 megabits per second on GoPhone. It's a hell of a lot more usable, a hell of a lot more realistic. I mean, can you do most stuff on 8 megabits per second? You bet your ass you can. It's not a big deal. I mean, will there be occasionally be times you wish you had a little bit more speed? Of course, but I mean, not that often. It's not a big deal. Um, the regular plans, like I said, are also on 8 megabits per second. They used to be faster and less throttled, but recently they changed it so they're all across the board 8 megabits per second. Not a huge deal. Not really. It shouldn't be a deal breaker. Not a big deal. Um, we already talked about the customer service and ease of use, convenience, and so on between the two. I just feel like Cricket is a lot easier to deal with, almost to the point that I almost wonder in the back of my mind, on more than one occasion, I've actually wondered to myself, why does GoPhone even exist? You rarely really see many people talking about them on YouTube or anywhere else. Not really that many on message boards compared to Cricket anyway. You certainly don't see much, if any, really, depending on where you're looking, advertisement for GoPhone. Way less prominent in stores. So I think it's kind of strange. The prices of Go phones are more expensive than Cricket. You get better specs on Cricket phones for less money than you get on GoPhone. Not really sure why GoPhone exists. They may as well just have Cricket because they sure, in my opinion, aren't acting like they care much about GoPhone or are trying very hard. I don't know. Since there is a slightly lower network priority on Cricket, maybe they prefer you to be on Cricket because of that, because it's easier on the network. I don't know. But like I said, in real life scenarios, since I'm in very close connection to a line of both, I'm really not noticing a difference, generally speaking, between the two. So that argument's pretty weak. I don't know. Um, that's really the main differences. So even though I spent more time talking about GoPhone, admittedly, more of the time to me felt like I was just talking about why GoPhone was either only marginally better than Cricket or not as good as Cricket. So in my opinion, if you're asking me who's better, GoPhone or Cricket, who should I choose? Personally, I prefer Cricket for a variety of reasons. However, you choose for yourself. And also, please leave a comment down below and let me know who you prefer, who you choose, who you have chosen, or who you plan on choosing if you're looking to change carriers. I'm curious to hear your thoughts and opinions. So let me know. And also, feel free to ask me any questions as a user of both services. Maybe I can help you with something I didn't think to bring up. I mean, I'm sure there's other differences. This is just all the stuff off the top of my head I could think of for this video. So, thanks for watching this. Please do me a favor and like this video. And as always, please subscribe to my videos for keeping up on my future content, and thank you for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one.